Like, yeah, and they're like, you didn't hear what I was saying, did you? And you're like, oh, fuck.
Hey, we're officially live. Everybody can hopefully see us and hear us now. Let me check. Yep, everything looks like it's working. What's up, chat? Here we are, 2022. We were running a little late today, but we got it going. We're here. We made it. Let me know if anybody's frozen, anybody's muted, you can't hear anybody. We'll get that stuff fixed right away and get into some gameplay. We are starting a brand new campaign today, session 1 of a new campaign called Friends Like Shadows. Before we go around the table, before we do a little recap, before we get started, I do want to ask chat, everybody that's tuning in right now for the live stream, please share the Syrinscape URL, grab that Twitch channel, and share it around. Retweet it. Look for us on Twitter and retweet any of the promos we got going on. Maybe share it to some Facebook groups. We could really use the help. We're trying to promote Syrinscape here and get session 1 of this new campaign going. But yeah, before we get into all that, like I said, let's go around the table. Everybody introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online, what you got going on, and introduce your character. Ellen, start it off.
Hi, everybody. Oh, I woke up the dog. I am Ellen, and I am a member of the award-nominated podcast Roll to Cast. That's ROLE to Cast, which is a variety TTRPG podcast. So check that out if you like very tight, edited, professionally performed TTRPG content. If you like Cyberpunk, well, guess what? We played that. We played 2020 and Red. So you can check that out, as well as a whole slew of a lot of other really exciting games. Sorry, got muddled up. Like Pulp Cthulhu, like Kids on Bikes, like Vampire the Masquerade, and our current season is The Witcher. So if you're enjoying Henry Cavill in tight pants, well, then you'll enjoy our podcast too. So make sure that you subscribe to that. And if you can, give us a rating, because we would be eternally grateful. And I am playing Alley Katz, the rocker of your dreams.
Oh, yeah, Rockette.
Hello, everyone. I am Rockette Fox. You can find me in all the places where Rockette Foxes can be found, mostly on Instagram and over on my Twitch channel by the same name, Rockette Fox. And I'm actually coming back. I took a bit of a break, but I'm coming back next week. So I'm really excited about that. And for something completely different, we're going back to Biomutant because it's really fun and I enjoy it. And I also have a podcast. Hasn't been awarded anything or rated for anything, but give it time. But it has been nominated to go into your ear holes, and it is called Fantastically Strange. So look it up. And I, this evening or morning, depending on where you are, am going to be Hades, your favorite Netrunner, who will end your life if you don't even dream of her all the time.
Oh, Jesus.
Didn't it?
All right. Now I'm a little scared of Hades. Yeah, Phil.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Phil. I am also part of Babybeard Media down here in Australia. I don't have a lot to add to that very comprehensive rundown of what we do. We do have a YouTube channel where you can find all of the other stuff that we have done, with all our gameplay videos of RPGs and things. And if you keep an eye on that as well, we've also got some a new kind of content that we're working on as well. A bit more live action, a bit more video essay, whether it's a numbered list or a video essay. I believe Ellen is very excited about the one she's working on about the history of dice, clicky clacky rocks that we all love so much. So yeah, keep an eye on that. We're doing a little less gameplay and a little more of our lovely faces talking about all things TTRPG. So do keep an eye on that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to see what that comes up. Otherwise, just follow us on all the socials, like Twitter, where we're at BabyBeardMedia at the moment.
And our Patreon.
Today, and our Patreon. Oh my God, yeah, give us money. That'd be great. Helps us do what we do. Our Patreon also gets you into the private area of our Discord, gets you episodes early, and lets you pick what game we're going to play in our monthly live stream at the end of the month as well. Can't believe I forgot our Patreon. Oh my God. But yes, tonight I'm playing Bud, a solo that you may have seen at the corner of your eye.
Oh yeah, but by then it's already too late.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon Perkins, also known as DM_Brando. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, and I am currently enjoying how my ring light makes it look like I have googly eyes.
So fun.
Yeah, it's working. It's working. I'm also writing a novel. You can read it over on Royal Road. It's named Sola, Harvest of Souls. That's SOLA. Yesterday was a huge day. Got a major bump in viewership. It was awesome. So feel free to pop over there and say that you liked it before it was cool. And I am playing Rush today, the fixer that you probably bought your computer from.
Nice. Hell yeah. And I am Game Master Rob Mulligan. I'm the Game Master here for this weekly gameplay, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. We do all kinds of gameplay and tutorials and just all kinds of content. It's not just me. We showcase a bunch of other game masters and content creators as well. But check it out, Cybernation Uncensored on both Twitch and on YouTube. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere there's social media. We have a really active Discord and Facebook group as well. So look up Cybernation Uncensored. This year, I have my monthly teams still going with live gameplay. I have an upcoming Dune campaign that we're planning with Ellen and Rockette. They'll be joining that team. I also have some Fallout, some other Cyberpunk Red gameplay coming up, as well as the continuation of Night City Live, the Deep Dive series. We have a GM roundtable that Phil does with me. We're getting ready to start that back up. We have some of the people from Our Talsorian Games joining us, as well as we're in the process of working a charity one-shot with James Hutt from Our Talsorian Games, as well as a bunch of new series and little one-shot content videos. Not gameplay, but some new series, very cyberpunk oriented. Also some Fallout and some Dune stuff coming as well. So, yeah, check out Cybernation Uncensored. But aside from that, make sure you show some love to Syrinscape. It's the reason we're here every week playing this. We do it every Thursday right here. We just took off the last couple weeks for the holidays, and we got started a little bit late today, just shaking off the rust from last year, but we're back in the seat, we're back in the saddle, and we're going at it. So make sure you tune in every Thursday right here, same place, same time. Make sure you subscribe and follow to Syrinscape. They're on YouTube, on Twitch, Twitter, anywhere you see social media. They're an awesome tool. If you're a game master, a player, I recommend checking it out. You can add sounds and just ambiance and just a cool sort of audible environment to your gameplay, whether in person around the table or virtually across the internet like we do every week. So check that out.
It's good for first dates too.
It is. It's good for a lot of things, you know. Yeah, I saw people using it for sound effects on their regular series video. I saw people posting about it. I forget they were filming some Halloween thing, and they were using some of the sound effects and shouted out Syrinscape. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, use it. Think outside the box and check out some Syrinscape. It's multifaceted, very useful. But yeah, this is our weekly gameplay. We're on the 4th season. Check out all the VOD episodes on the Syrinscape YouTube. The Don't Have a Cow campaign led into the Nip It in the Bud campaign, which led into Don't Call It a Comeback. In between those, we've had some 24-hour cafe sessions and hustle time sessions. But here we are into the new 4th season campaign called Friends Like Shadows. I can't do too much of a recap. A lot of the previous campaigns do play into future campaigns. So like I said, I recommend everybody checking out the old ones so you can get into what's going on. But this is a great opportunity to jump into a new season. Just a little mini recap on where we're at. Hades does have an AI sort of partner or boss or something like that. An AI that has over the years given her random jobs and missions and things to do where she's, been paid or gotten rewards for doing here and there, but she doesn't really know a lot about that AI. But during the last campaign, they had to get a file from a midnight market, and while there, they found one of their buddies, Pox, from 6th Street now, and he was captured, getting sold to some Sanguinetti crime family, but then they didn't rescue him because that AI contacted Hades and said, here, plant this on the body, just let it go, And they continued on with that campaign. They did what the AI said. It'll be fine. Everything will work out,
He's a big kid.
Exactly. He's cool. But no, that's kind of where we're at. And in this campaign, we ended last campaign with kind of the beginning hints of this campaign where the AI contacted Hades saying, hey, in 3 weeks, go to this address at this time. And I'll recap that. I'll get into that to start this off. But before we do that, before we get into today's session, let's spend a little time just with the characters, going over the past 3 weeks. I know some people needed to do therapy. Some people wanted to do some shopping, use your IP or experience, maybe some side hustling to make some money. Whatever you did in the past 3 weeks, let's go over that. Let's go around the table and kind of discuss that. I also know that some of you might have a little bit of crossover. I think, Rush, you said that there might be a possibility, depending on how it rolled, where it might work with Hades and Alley Cats too. But let's see how that goes. Let's go around the table. I'm going to get Syrinscape going, just get some city sounds, just out on the streets in Night City. Let's see here. And on roll 20, I'm going to bring up the map of Night City. And yeah, let's just start it off. I'd like to first start with Alley Cats, because I don't know if you had to get therapy, if you were going to, hustle for all the weeks, or exactly what the plan was. Looks like did the videos freeze again?
Oh, yes, on Twitch. It looks like we're frozen. Or we're just very, very good at staying still.
Yeah, very still. Now we're frozen. There we go. I reset it. Sorry.
We're all resetting one by one. There we go.
It's the mannequin campaign.
It is.
No. Okay, so yeah, I'd like to start with Alley Cats. I don't know if you had to get therapy, if you wanted to do some side hustles, but I did want to have Simon and Yvonne Lee, who run Bonbons, at least reach out to you and kind of seal the deal with that signature series, and possibly talk about booking an event maybe in the next week or so.
Yeah, so Allie got a bit of therapy. Nice. She's not lost that much humanity, but just with there's been a lot going on.
Looking at you, Hades.
I don't know why everybody would be looking at me for that. It doesn't make any sense.
There's been a lot of gunfire, but sure, yeah. It might be related to some new people coming into our lives, and how Allie's been dealing with that. Spoilers for last season's, but not well. So she's met with a therapist and just kind of had a standard session just to kind of like reset a baseline. And on my hustle table, I did roll that I've got that I had an opening act. for a big gig, or for a big name gig, where Ali promoted the first part of her kind of 2-tier plan with bonbons, which was the truffles and frill. So she came out to start her show in a dress that was all chocolate. I won't go into the details of the gig because we're PG rated, babes. But it went pretty well, so I added some money from my side hustle there. And then apart from that, it was no gigs the second week, because I think it was just a lot of prep and everyone kind of hunkering down for the holidays. So that's how Ali's been going. I
love that. And what would be kind of cool is maybe after the session on if Ali Cats can maybe talk to Ellen about maybe doing a little video on Twitter for the adults to talk about that event and what Ali Cats did and stuff. That would be kind of cool.
How very meta of you. I'm down.
That's perfect.
Ring.
Yeah, you got some therapy. You got to work with Simon and Yvonne, get that signature series going, which if it goes successful over time, that will increase your rep towards what worth that is. It also might generate some side cash, aside from your hustle. It's kind of a cool little thing. We'll see how it develops into actual gameplay, which I'm excited to see. But they did tell you, like, hey, we want to do our official event. Hopefully next week. We're just trying to see if we can where we're going to book it. We're trying to get like a private sort of event place, maybe hosted somewhere, but they're just working on it. But they told you to stand by, and they even gave you your advancement towards that. So we can even say whatever you made on that side hustle for that other one, just double that, and that'll go towards that event. So there's your little advancement for that event.
I'm down with that. Yeah, but apart from that, I think Ali's been, after the Christmas party, kind of maybe not avoiding everyone, but laying low, let's say. Hard to pin down.
Nice. What about, let's go over to Rush, because I am curious if there's any crossover with what Ali Katz just mentioned she's been doing. And maybe there's something, even if there's not crossover with what she said, maybe there's something you have going on where she ran over and helped you a little bit or something. And then we can move on to Hades if she's involved with any of that too. But yeah, Rush, what were you up to the past few weeks?
Sure. So I got a week of therapy, which was great.
Nice.
Feeling a lot better. Got a little reprogramming done, in a good way.
Yeah.
And I got a rocker to do a gig for me.
Oh.
And I got a solo or Netrunner to help with a profitable job. So seeing as how I know a rocker and a solo and a Netrunner,
yeah,
I thought maybe that was something that we were all in on. So I was taking inspiration from Johnny Silverhand. I think Ali would be the distraction. Putting on a show somewhere where myself and the others would be able to break in and infiltrate some system or something like that to get some cargo for Boris. And Rob, you were saying that the cargo could be drones. So that way...
Boris, and anybody in chat, just to fill you in, Boris is the Russian that was leading up the neo-Soviet district on the Highwater Citadel during the Nip It in the Bud campaign when they had to go out on a Drift Nation. But now he's actually part of the Drift Nation Council because of what happened. As you know, Amir and all them were putting together that council. But yeah, his specialty, if you remember when you checked out his district and search, he had lots of drones and lots of robotic wear towards drone parts and things like that. So any type of drone stuff I'm good with. You can elaborate on that however you want.
Cool. So the total for that was a payday of 600. So I'm guessing I would share some of that with you guys.
No. Your side hustle is all you. That's what that was considered your cut for that. And they'll get paid for their side hustles and stuff. So it can all kind of one hand washes the other, we'll say.
Yeah, I think since I already got a gig, that might have been the same one. potentially. And so,
I like that. Yeah.
It just all kind of nicely fit together of, I've been talking to these people, Rush, what are you putting together? Can we be involved? That kind of thing.
Oh, I love it. And Rush says he needs to, do some type of event as a distraction. You say, well, I just so happen to have something coming up with Simon and Yvonne. I love it. That's great. What about, so you got therapy, you got those side hustles, you got to reconnect with Boris. Boris was extremely happy because, as you know, part of the little deal with Boris was that one day, you're going to owe him a favor. And you came through. You rocked the first chance you got for a side hustle, you used it to try to help him. You remembered to pull him into it. So he's super happy. He told you he's going to hit you up for future business. And if there's ever anything that he might be able to help with, you can always hit him up.
Awesome. And before I forget, I also bumped up my roll ability.
Ooh.
So now I'm Operator 7.
Nice. Badass. That's great. Yeah, we'll have to go over some of the new connections and things. Let's maybe do a little chat out of session just to lay out a couple possibilities, just so you have that in your arsenal anytime you need to pull it out of a pocket and use it. Hades, what were you up to the past few weeks, other than the things that you were working with Russian stuff too?
Well, Hades did in fact do a little hustle herself. Nothing too major, just kind of your normal stuff that she likes to do. Sabotage a major system of a faceless client for a faceless client. Stuff that she's always up to. This time it was actually for a client though, so she got paid for it, as opposed to most times when she's just doing it for fun. Nice. So she was doing that, and did she seek therapy? No.
No.
But I can tell you what she did do. She got more skilled in a couple things that will certainly come in handy, probably.
Nice. That's awesome. Hell yeah. And yeah, did you were you able to do side hustles for all 3 weeks, or a couple of the weeks, or 1 week since you didn't do therapy?
She did it for 2 weeks.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just keep track of the eddies, and some of that'll cross over with Rush and Boris and stuff. Everybody was able to reconnect with that through Rush. But what did you do the past few weeks?
What does that mean?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, my audio's cutting in and out a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
So,
Living on the edge.
oh yeah, interference. So first things I had to do was, get all my kit working as I wanted it. So I got to get my mono edge blade keyed to myself. So that's one of the first things I did. Got to get my new toy working.
Oh yeah, Harrison. During your cafe visit, Hades ran into Harrison, who came back from the Citadel with a group of techs that he was working with out there, and one of them specialized in the weaponry and stuff, was able to hook that up for you. We set that. I forgot we talked about that.
Yeah, so it's nice. Got that going. Also at the night market, I bought some speedwear, which I hadn't had a chance to install. So I had a Kresnikov installed, which I'd bought. So that's neural wear that permanently ups your initiative reaction. And then I rolled a 13 for humanity loss, which is not too bad on 46, but did drop me down to 2 empathy.
Oh,
Jesus!
I was starting to get kind of low. I've been operating with 3 of 5, so naturally I thought, hey, it's maybe time to get some therapy. So I lay on the couch. I took the hypnotic drugs. I stared into the flashing lights that they put in front of me, because therapy's, I think, a bit different in the time of the Reds. And I was very lucky, managed to recover 11. Got a 6 and a 5, so
nice.
I'm back up to a whole 3 empathy. So yeah, I'm really in touch with an emotion, 1 a week. You can't handle too many. But I have fancy speedwear as well, so it all balances out, which is nice. And then, so the third week would then be the job, the hustle. So I rolled a 6 for my 200 eddies, but I think it's much more flavorful if we get a little side gig through Rush, and he hooks us up, and we do a little routine smash and grab. So yeah, and apart from that, you know, couple of grenades and filling up my stock, making sure I've got ammo and nades and stuff. Nothing too special in terms of purchases, but yeah, just stocking up. I've got some IP to spend. I haven't upped my main ability at the moment. I'm still solo 6, but I may be improving at the harmonica slightly. Just slightly.
That's funny.
So yeah, that's me. That's
nice. No, that's awesome that you upped the empathy. You did some therapy. We know how in Cyberpunk Red it starts to take effect. You know, when you get to 3, 2, level 1, you know, you start getting your agency kind of taken by the GM. Sometimes, at least that's how I like to play it. When it starts getting to that level, maybe you black out. Sometimes you wake up not remembering what you did last night. Maybe your reactions won't be what you want them to be during certain scenarios. I might have to pull you back on certain emotions, you know. But you avoided that. You totally got therapy. You walked the line. You know, you were right there, but you got out of it. That was great. I love it. Yeah, everybody was able to do some side hustle, get some therapy, and do what they need to do. Yeah, just keep track of IP, keep track of ranking up and all that good stuff. But ultimately, everybody got through that in the weeks. I imagine you all have gotten together to grab a bite to eat at the 24-hour cafe, which is where we'll say you just finished your breakfast or meal, or maybe just a coffee or something in between meals to kind of talk about the plan of what you're doing. You just kind of recap the past few weeks. And Hades reminds everybody of the AI message that she got. So she got the message from her AI that basically just says, go to the Crest at 110 Main Street, number 32 in Little Europe at exactly 6 p.m. Your reservation is under the name Lynn Chase, +3. And then it says, order the off-menu house special. Eat your meal and await further instructions.
And that's all the information I have.
I love cryptic crap.
Well, I don't know. I can't tell when you're being serious and when you're being sarcastic.
In therapy, I got that ability back.
But you do it so well.
Well, anyway,
Yeah, you want to lose this charm, would you?
So, are we at the place? Are we leaving the diner? Or are we at the?
Yeah, what I was gonna do is, you know, it's up to you. I can streamline up until about 6 p.m. But I wanted to just give you an opportunity, you know, just give you a little bit of free time in case you needed it. You don't have to use it, but you know, we'll say it's afternoon. You've got a few hours until 6 o'clock, so you can kind of discuss your plan, your thoughts about this, any of that, and then we can hop to 6 p.m.
Do we need to have a plan going in, or do I need to bring some bomb or grenade, or should we get a hold of a bazooka or a rocket launcher?
I mean, I think bring what you can that's concealable, right? If we're in that territory, I'm going to assume that it's got something to do with the sanguinettis and that hopefully we can get Pox back. So don't go overboard.
Yeah, I don't have any of those things anyway. I was hoping, Rush, that you had them.
A rocket launcher?
You have lots of stuff.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I don't have that kind of stuff. I can get stuff, but I need a bit more advanced warning than this.
And we have 3 hours.
It's not polite to bring a rocket launcher to dinner, you know.
I don't know who needs that.
It's awkward trying to find a place to put it.
Yeah.
Lean it up against the table, make sure it doesn't fall over, and shoot the table next to you.
Although it's been a while since I've used the is that a rocket launcher in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Or
it only comes along once in a while.
Is that a rocket launcher in your pants, or are you just a solo?
You just a solo.
Yeah, who would want to rob Allie of that opportunity? I'm looking at both of you.
And during the
Lack of
conversation,
forethought.
I was going to say too, if everybody wants to give me, I think we kind of lightly went over a little bit about the Crest at the end of the previous campaign to kind of pull this in to start session 1 proper. Everybody give me a library search. Don't forget your bonus for using your agent.
What's the agent bonus?
2, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get a plus.
It's always the first roll of the day.
Library. I'll be in library.
Oh yeah, 9.
That's a 10. A big old 10.
Sorry, just remembering how to do.
Nice strong 10.
16.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not. None of you know too much about. Allie knows the most about this. Rush, you know that this restaurant is new. It's a new restaurant that just opened in the past week. There's been lots of renovations to this building. It's part of a restaurant tower in Little Europe, but Allie is actually somehow a little bit more familiar with this, even it being crime family. Maybe she had a tie-in in the past a little, or at least has heard of them, but she knows that the Sanguinetti family owns the Crest restaurant. It's one of numerous businesses that they run. It's rumored that they run numerous businesses as fronts and such, being a crime family, of course. But that's what you know about it. It's a high-class, restaurant, 5-star. Reservations are months in advance. Like I said, it just reopened recently, still undergoing renovations and things. But that's all you know.
This place it's definitely Sanguinetti's, and it's classy. So probably no rocket launchers on the table.
What about under the table? A lot of tables these days have those little hooks underneath that you can hang your guns from. Classy do.
I think what we should get before this, meeting is a bit of restraint, because this is their joint. They're not going to take lightly into people coming in fully armed to the teeth. Your AI says that you have a reservation already?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they said.
Okay, well, that's one thing that we don't have to worry about, because you cannot get into this place. I've been there once on some guy's arm as a bit of an ego boost, and it was crazy how fancy it was. Like, I cannot stress this enough. We have to be, on our best behavior, not looking suspicious, and trying our best to find where the hell Pox is.
Guys, I always look suspicious!
So if we want to fit in, we gotta act like total snobs, right?
I mean, just having a refined palate maybe would get you there. Do you know what I mean?
No. I ate a reconstituted soy burger for breakfast. So.
Don't talk about that.
Still has some on his shirt, He's ready to go.
If you can,
I'm more of an eat to live guy than live to eat,
If you can keep the food either on your plate or in your mouth, that's a good thing to aim for. And try not to salivate.
As long as I can bring a sidearm, then that's all I need, right? If they have free bread, all the better.
And we can say, Allie, you know that they do have an arms check at the front if people do need to check a weapon, but it's typically, like you said, everybody dresses nice. There is a dress code. Typically, people don't even bring weapons in there, or it's concealed, obviously, or whatever. But it's high class. And I don't even know. I do know some of you don't have. You don't rank on that wardrobe level, with what you rolled and how you created your character. So that might be something to think about as well. There is a dress code there.
I
Oh,
put one
crap.
in my wardrobe though. For justification.
It's formal.
I'm gonna have to bust out the clothes I used to wear back when I lived at home.
Yeah.
I have like 20 of these white t-shirts.
Okay. Well, we've got a few hours. Maybe I can rustle you up something. I'm sure there's going to be something in the
I'd
costume
appreciate
box.
that.
Should I roll like a wardrobe?
Yeah, what I was gonna say is I think using Rush as hookups, but Allie's sort of fashion sense maybe, or like, give me wardrobe and style. I just kind of want to see the caliber of outfits that you've picked out.
Okay.
Hey, I actually took 2 points in wardrobe and style, so I have a base 10.
Oh yeah, and
nice.
You do? Well, you know.
Oh shoot!
Well, who cares? Allie Cat's got a 29, so.
And there's a bunch of plus twos. I did want to say that. Shout out to GM Capricious Nature, who runs games for Cybernation Uncensored. He was here for a moment, had to run back to teach class. He'll be back later, but he did drop a bunch of plus twos for all of you. So, Rush, I think you're the one that keeps track of those.
Oh, I've got them if you need.
Oh, you were the... Okay.
I think
perfect.
it's me.
Hell yeah, okay.
Do you use one?
Yeah, use one.
I think Rush is still in his pajamas.
Yeah, Rush... Rush didn't do that great, but with
they
Ellen...
are silk.
Yeah, but here's what I want to do, because Ellen was kind of the ringleader for picking everybody's fashion out. Rush didn't do that great of a job on some of the sourcing, or for himself at least. But I think Allie, with that type of role, what did that go up to? 30? What was it? What did you roll?
29?
29, yeah. I think with
29.
that, yeah, you were able to get everybody at least to fit the dress code of this establishment.
I'm thinking that she would have like gone through her own wardrobe potentially for like past shoots and stuff, or like things with other performers. So some very skin tight attire, potentially maybe that she's foisted onto.
And maybe I was gonna say maybe everybody looks good and they're kind of playing into it, trying to act high class and fashion and all this. But Rush is just a little uncomfortable. It's just not his style. You're not letting him wear his cowboy hat or something. Maybe, I don't know. Something's up with it. But that role,
I think it's
holiday. It's fitting. It should.
Yeah.
And I think it's a material that chafes.
Yeah. There you go.
It's meant to be peeled off, not worn for super long.
It's like burlap.
When Hades would still have some clothes from back in the day when she had closer ties to corp life. So she would probably come looking more on the corpo side.
That's good. No, that's good. And like, to fit in this place, that's what a majority of people are going to be wearing here, So that'll be good. Yep. You'll fit in. It's either going to be, high fashion or corpo style. Perfect. What was that? Sorry.
Oh, she's got like a nice fitted jacket with like, the collar thing and a button-up silky shirt, and like it is totally not her normal jams.
It doesn't even light up with neons or anything. It's nice and classy. It doesn't play music. It doesn't.
There's no cat ears on it.
Exactly. But no, you guys, you're at least, you look like a completely different team now. You look like you could be running a business or something now, not running gigs, Now,
should take off my collar.
Yeah, as you're heading over to the Crest, you got dressed up. What's everybody taking with them as far as gear and things like that? Obviously, if you take anything visible like a rifle, things like that, there is a weapons check or whatever. But I just want to know what everybody's taking.
I'll be keeping my gun in my hidden holster that I've got, the internal one, and of course I've got the Wolvers built in, so I think. I'll stick with that. The subdermal armor too. So.
Yeah.
But I'll leave like the bone saw and stuff at home.
Go ahead and leave the wood chipper somewhere else.
The wood chipper stays at home.
Yeah, and SP, that's something, anything higher than 7, like if you have 11, you're not going to be able to do it with these clothes. But I will allow Kevlar, 7 or lower, obviously, you can do that and still have a suit on. People still do that in Night City. Sometimes they'll have them even customized into the suit, So just keep that in mind with what armor you do have. 7 or lower is fine. Anything higher, you'll have to take it off to wear the clothes in this place.
Excellent.
Well, in that case, I wouldn't mind picking up some Kevlar suit, because I normally will rock a SP11 armor jacket sewn into my normal jacket. But obviously, without that, I feel a bit naked, and I don't have subdermals, so I'll pick up some Kevlar and try and squeeze that underneath my my suit there without ruining the line too much.
You got it.
So I'll probably take my tricked out chrome heavy handgun. Obviously, that's going to end up in the weapons check, but it does look the part. It's like a top of the line. I mean, I stole it from a corporate bunker, so of course it fits in. So I'll put that in the weapon check, and I will try and take my medium handgun concealed with me, but I don't know if I'll get it through.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my handgun, but I'm gonna check that in. I'm very thankful that I have a cyber snake concealed.
Hey, my fists are deadly weapons, so...
Yeah, and plus, Ali likes to talk her way out of things, or into things, depending on the situation. So, feeling fashion is more important in this instance. So something that's skin tight and not able to have guns tucked into it is her armor, if you will.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, Hayes is she's bringing a briefcase, and inside of this briefcase is her agent and her snake. Not a weapon snake, just the actual one. And she also, for good measure, she chucked in there some snacks. There's a couple mouth traps in there. And I think she has just an array of papers that she gathered from around the house to seem official.
Okay. Yeah, you grab it. What about weapons? What are you taking as weapons?
Because they're going to have to turn them in at the beginning, she's not really. Like, the only thing she has is a pretty junky. It's something pretty junky anyway, so she is relying on the kindness of those around her to protect her very life. Looking at all you.
All right, perfect. Yeah,
Stop looking at me.
You get all your things together. You've got your outfits put together with the new Kevlar Bud was able to grab. Rush sourced it real quick. And yeah, you got your things together. It's getting close to 6 p.m. You got to head over to the Crest. You've got to be there at 6 p.m. You have a reservation under the name Lynn Chase +3. And you're to order the off-menu house special, and then eat your meal and await further instructions. That's the message from AI. So you head over to the Crest. The Crest, you basically head over to Little Europe, which isn't far. It's next district over from Upper Marina where you all were hanging out. And you get over there, and on the edge of kind of Little Europe and the hot zone is where this restaurant tower is, which is basically similar to like the big mega complexes and towers that you see throughout the city, except this one, it's kind of a cylinder. It's a circle. It just goes straight up. Different restaurants typically have anywhere from 1 to 3 levels, depending on what they're using it for. Restaurant wise, these are all typically themed out, where that going into different levels in restaurants, it's almost like stepping into different cultures and countries and cuisines, different calibers of wardrobe and style and ambiance and such. So it's just a good variety restaurant blocks, a restaurant tower. As you get there, that on level 32 is the Crest. There's one main entrance at ground level. When you're out front, you basically see this tower go up, and from the tower there are a couple walkways that connect one to a big mega complex sort of apartment building. On the back side, there's another sort of walkway tube that shoots out from the building that goes to what looks like some type of big mall or like shopping center. But yeah, as you pull up, you're out front. How did you get here? I imagine you took a cab or something?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't take that junky car we were using before. That's probably a mistake.
Yeah, some sort of cab. Would we have gone together or split it up?
Yeah, we can go together.
It's all together, so it probably makes sense to go together.
Yeah, you can do that. It's just 50 eddies, 50 credits. Somebody wants to deduct that, cover the cab. And you pull up, the cab drops you off. It's like I described, you're out front of this huge tower. It's late in the evening. Little Europe's pretty active. Nothing like the combat zone. It's even a step up from Upper Marina, a bit from dockside and cafe side. Even this being on the edge of the hot zone, there's a lot of construction going on, including the restaurant tower. You can see cranes and some drone work being done on the top of the building and things. But it's a nice part of town. Even like I said, even be on the edge of hot zone. Nice vehicles driving around. People are dressed nice in this district. Just a nicer district. But you're out front. You got the main entrance to the building, which you know opens up into the lobby with the elevators that go to the different restaurant floors. You know yours is number 32.
Okay.
Well, I guess we should do it. Okay.
Is it worth doing any recon, Bud? Do you think it's good to get kind of any vantage points before we go in, or do we just go in
We're on the 32nd floor, right?
Yeah.
We are. I mean, this is a place where all of the highest end people go. I mean, I don't know if there's anything. I'm going to look around and see if he spots any like security, because I feel like there would be like
Yeah, give me a perception.
20.
Nice. Yeah, you see hidden security cameras, not just on street block corners like typically during traffic lights and crossings, but also on the occasional building. You see some on the entrance of the restaurant tower, some on the mega complex next door. You also see some security. You see a couple of security guys walking around, looks like maybe District PD, just kind of walking the block. You can see inside the lobby, right inside the door, there's some type of rent-a-cop generic security, probably for the restaurant tower, right inside the door there.
I mean, with the caliber of people that are going on here and the amount of security that they have, I don't think anything crazy is gonna happen.
Unless they want it to.
I mean, we're on their turf, right? So we just have to play by their rules.
More or less.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, do you want to lead the way? It's probably going to take you longer to get checked in.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
probably true.
Can I do a cursory check as well? I mean, I have my threat detection turned to max right now.
Oh yeah, give me a
Sorry.
perception.
Is that different to when you usually have your threat detection levels? Do you like turn it up and down?
Yes, that's how a solo works.
That is exactly how it
Nice.
works, actually.
I just love there to be an actual dial of like, hang on.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do it. I didn't do any better, so I somehow didn't do any better.
Yeah, exactly. You're
Just only
seeing,
rolled a 2.
yeah, you're seeing the same type of things I described. Maybe just on the combat side of things, just a little more played into your background. You can confirm it's just some generic rent-a-cop guard in the front, in the bottom of the restaurant tower. But other than that, no other security or major things going on. You didn't even notice the hidden security cameras as you're walking in.
Gotta have the tech eyeball for that.
Okay, let's go check ourselves in.
So I guess whenever they go up to the host/hostess booth, door, elevator door, whatever it is, what is it?
Yeah, well, when you go into the main lobby, there's a front desk girl who greets you and just says, "Oh, welcome to the restaurant tower. Are you checking any weapons in?"
Yes.
Just gonna like point to both of the dudes.
No, nothing to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, she
here's
types.
my hand.
Yeah, she types into the system, and part of the desk kind of opens up into this sort of locker system. And she types in numbers, and you can see like within this locker system, like underneath the front of the desk, like inside of it, you see like treads going, and you see weapons and with like this digital LED lights of numbers as they whiz on by, and one goes empty, and she hands you a card of that number that matches up with that LED, directing you, Bud, to place your weapons in there.
Cool. Is there like a metal detector arch? How easy is it gonna get to take my concealable handgun through?
No, you don't see any metal detector or anything. They're just asking people to check in. Looks like she's looking people over, but no metal detectors. It doesn't seem like.
You want me to roll my conceal reveal for my?
Oh yeah, you're.
Item?
Yeah, if you're keeping that, give me that. Yeah, roll that.
I'm keeping it. Trying to keep a medium on me. Yeah.
Oh.
Only a 10. not the best.
Yeah, yeah, she doesn't even notice. You're checking in things, and as you're putting your weapons in, she's already plugging in the next one. You put it in, it rolls by. She looks up towards.
The other one's like just tucked in tight. That's
nice.
With the internal holster, should I roll conceal reveal as well?
No, hidden internal holster. She doesn't even notice.
Okay.
But yeah, give me. She looks towards you, Hades and Allie. Do you ladies have anything you need to check?
Yeah, just my gun.
Okay, perfect. Hits it, hands you a card that matches the LED light, gestures for you to place it in.
There you go.
And Hades just kind of like nervously glances at Theo, because when she has to do this kind of stuff, like she can, but it doesn't really feel like a her thing. So she kind of like glances at him, and then she leans forward to Miguel. No, I'm just here for dinner.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, just when you're done, just don't lose your digital cards. And when you're ready, when you're leaving, check back in to get your belongings. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Before we go in, is there a powder room or something?
There are.
I can use to fix my makeup.
Yeah, there's bathrooms on this bottom level. And there's people coming and going, some people waiting by the elevators. But yeah, there's bathrooms off to the side. You can go freshen up.
Fellas, I'm gonna powder my nose.
Nose powder.
Yeah. We'll meet you up there.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Unless you'd like
on the elevator.
Girls always go to the bathroom together.
That is a generalization and true.
You're really missing out.
Yeah. I mean, don't come to our bathroom.
What name is the reservation under?
Lynn Chase. Lynn Chase.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
plus 3. Lynn Chase plus 3. Don't mess it up. You're going to get us thrown out.
All right.
Okay.
Promises.
All right, see you in a minute.
Hey.
What are they doing? Okay. We go to the elevators and go up.
The path that could unfold in that short amount of time.
I know. I just kind of want the Bud and Rush scene, to be honest, of them speculating.
What are they doing?
Nice. Yeah, you.
I heard.
Yeah, Rush and Bud. You have.
They're like elevator music playing.
That's what I was just gonna say. You have a moment now. You're in the elevator. Some generic elevator music is playing. Rush and Bud. The ladies are down in the bathroom as you're heading up to level 32.
How was therapy?
Well, it was good. It was good. I feel like it did even better than last time. It's like the more I go, the better I feel. How about you? Did you do some therapy?
Yeah. I mean, I I just have someone I go to, and they just pump me full of those drugs, and I just generally wake up feeling better.
Yeah.
Sometimes a bit trippy though. Go to some strange places.
Weird dreams too, right?
Yeah, for a couple of days. It works.
Did you go to Bill Starsky? Is that?
Yeah, you recommended him, right? So.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you found somebody who's out there. Yeah, no, I think Bill's good. He's a solid therapist. Solid. Hey,
back in the day, they used to just talk about stuff. How the hell's that supposed to work?
No idea. I don't know how you do any of that without drugs. But, what are you gonna do? Hey, I had a question for you. You got your clothes off, Allie, right?
Yeah. She's
well, mine are. I mean, my nips are burning, and I don't know who wore this before me, but there's something going on in here.
Is that wool?
I mean,
how do you even get wool?
I don't know what this is made out of, but I'm pretty sure it's
wool.
Something. It's made out of pain, is what it's made out of.
God, yeah. I mean, that explains the funny walk you've been doing.
Oh, this is the worst.
Well, yeah. Hopefully the food's good. Take your mind off things. Yeah, that grimace is. I mean, it fits a corpo, but you do look like you're in pain.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, and what's Allie and Hades? You make it to the bathroom to freshen up. The guys are heading up in the elevator. What are you two doing?
I bet they're shooting guns right now. I bet they're doing all sorts of just crazy stuff. They might be crawling around on all the floors, like looking for stuff. I don't know. It makes me nervous having them by themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I think we can trust them and not going into a. I mean, who am I kidding? Yeah, they might be in a full fist fight right now, but look, I've been doing a lot of therapy lately, and I don't know. I don't know that I've unpacked what happened at your party. And
the food wasn't that bad. Only a couple people got really sick.
Hades, I'm not talking about the food. I'm talking about the kiss.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might have just been, look, it's the holidays and it was a familiar place, and I just want to say if that has affected
you know how, like, you remember the ancient traditions of the mistletoe. You say that people back in the day, like, whenever you get underneath of those things, you had to kiss or else you would die or somebody would shoot you in the eyeball. I don't know. There's something about that I've heard.
Yeah. Look, I just wanted to say that I don't know what happened. And
I mean, if you're feeling badly about it, I mean.
No, I'm not feeling badly about it. I just don't want it to affect you or affect what we have right now. And it's not like I don't want to not talk about it, but just while we're doing a mission.
Allie, when am I ever affected by anything? Hades kind of like turns around and like starts just like pulling a bunch of toilet paper off the thing, just like so much, and then she starts to get in the briefcase. That's crazy talk. You're just so filled with lots of words.
Yeah, you're a real closed book. Look, I felt like I should say something, and I don't really even know what to say, but just before we go in there, I just want to know that, you're really important to me, and I don't want that moment to affect anything.
I mean, when you say it like that, it makes it sound like maybe you're think that it affected it badly, and I don't want it to affect it badly because, you know, I mean, like if something happened that I didn't want to have happen, I mean, I would probably bite somebody's face off. I've been known to do that before. You were there for that one bathtub incident. But, you know, I mean, well, you know, I mean, like, normally if something goes on that I'm not happy with, you know, hence, therefore, what I just mentioned about the face biting and all of that, you know, but, like, if something happens that, like, is something that is, you know, fortuitous, one might say, or traditionally spirited with the holidays or something like that, you know, and it's something that, you know, is an overall positive when you're looking at all of the different factors and you make lists and things like that. Well, anyway, like, you know, I mean, some people would say that that's probably a good thing to happen. We should probably go eat, or else the guys are going to just start shooting up the place. I'm pretty sure. I think. Do you hear bullets? I think I hear bullets. Is that an alarm? I think I hear my name being called.
Yeah. Okay. That's just. Yeah. Let's get back to the team.
Yeah, and over Bud and Rush, you make your way up the elevator, getting up to level 32, that you know is marked off as the Crest. And it opens up. The elevator basically opens up to this sort of tubular hallway. It just kind of goes in. There's a small desk with a woman standing there, a sort of host, and then it opens up into the restaurant. Let me bring up some imagery on roll 20, and then I'll change up the Syrinscape here. So let's bring up the Crest. Yeah, and as you enter, you can see that the restaurant itself, you know, it comes in this hallway with the host station. There's a couple bathrooms, and then it opens up where it goes around the edge of this restaurant tower, where the seating goes all the way around the edge. Typically, the windows might be open, overlooking the city. Sometimes they open that up at night, it appears. Now that the shutters are all closed and it's playing some digital stuff, you can see what looks like sea life going around digitally on the outside. But on the inner circle, the inner center of the restaurant, there actually is an aquarium with sea life going around, and it's huge. But yeah, let me bring up a little bit of...
Getting high water flashbacks.
Yeah, me too. I think I've had enough with fish, to be honest.
Hey, remember that fish gig? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The great fish caper.
Yeah. Oh, I love Bud and Rush's small talk so much. It's just such a wholesome quality to it all.
Yeah, I mean, after that like awkward turtle conversation.
Awkward turtle.
But yeah, as you enter, you know, you can hear people eating, drinking, you know, typical restaurant sort of atmosphere, along with like a very faint sort of music playing in the background, some orchestral sort of music, but very faint. They don't want to overpower conversation. This is a nice place. You can also hear the slight water sounds of the aquarium, some bubbling, some aquarium noises, but overall the restaurant, it's very relaxing as you step off the elevator into this sort of environment. Just the colors of the neons, the sounds and things, and it's pretty crowded. All of the tables seem to have people sitting. There's, you know, the occasional waiter or waitress kind of walking by. It's, you know, obviously packed, but as you step in, it looks like there's another couple standing off to the side. And as you step in, the hostess, the girl that's at the desk, just looks up and says, "Hi, I'm Valerie. Welcome to Crest. Do you have a reservation?"
We do.
Bud and Rush, Allie and Hades are still heading up on the elevator.
Oh, sorry.
So she's looking at Bud and Rush right now.
Oh God, and we're in an elevator. 10 times more awkward.
Yeah, welcome to the Crest. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, we
Chase for 4.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that?
What he said.
What was that?
Lynn Chase for 4.
Oh, okay. She gets on her system, starts looking up. this isn't exactly matching up. Are you meeting her here or?
Yeah, they're on their way up. They had to powder their nose.
Oh, okay. That's fine. If you could just stand off to the side for a moment, that'd be great.
I don't appreciate being made to wait. We have a reservation. You'd like to go to our table?
Give me a conversation.
Is that a conversation?
Yeah, well, they haven't done a passive aggression stat yet. So.
Wait, is that for Bud or for Phil? What is? Shots fired. No, all right.
Somehow a 13.
Yeah, she looks up. No, I apologize, sir. You have to understand, with our high rate of reservation and turnover, we have to match this with exactly who the reservation is for. So if you could just wait a moment, and when the rest of your party arrives, I'll have you seated right away.
Okay.
Should I ask her? I mean, we're both curious.
She looks to you, Rush. She heard you say that and ask Bud, should I ask her? And she just looks up and she's, I'm sorry, sir. We have to match the person with the reservation.
No. It's not about that.
She turns the screen and you can see on there Lynn Chase reservation 6 p.m. and you actually see a picture of Hades. Her face. She's like,
Yeah. No, I was gonna ask about something else. Never mind.
oh, is there something I could help you with?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You being of the female persuasion, when women all go together to powder their nose, what exactly does that mean? Because I'm pretty sure we're both wondering.
Give me a conversation.
I mean, like, is it like synth coke? I mean, and you can tell me. 18.
She laughs. You can tell she's. Yeah, we tend to do that. I mean, maybe some are into synth coke. I assure you, it's really just friends being with friends. It's. This is an interesting question. I'll have you seated soon. She seems really thrown off, but she's laughing at it. You know.
That to lighten the mood.
Yeah, Hades and Allie, you make your way out of the elevator. Again, the ambiance, the sound, the environment completely changes from this sort of Muzak cold elevator to this sort of warm neon aquarium restaurant. It just has a real homely vibe, but also the quiet music, the aquarium. And you see Bud and Rush standing there.
Oh, well, as the elevator doors open, Hades is gonna be, well, I definitely don't have any regrets or anything like that. I mean, that's, but if you do, then that's not something.
Look, I don't regret anything, but I just think I need time to think.
Well, I mean, I guess you have till we get to the check-in desk over there, because then we're going to be having dinner together.
Yeah, what I meant is surely we can continue this conversation later.
Oh, yeah, that's probably fine, I guess.
Great. Let's check in, shall we?
So Hades will go over to the desk. I can kind of like glance back at everyone and lean. She leans really close to the gal. Yes, I'm Lynn Chase. I have a reservation +3, please.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I have you right here. Great. She gestures over Bud and Rush. You're standing right there. You see Hades walking up to the table.
They made us wait.
And
I saw that.
She grabs a few menus. What was that, Allie?
It's pretty standard, but I mean, it's a pretty high-tiered restaurant with a high quantity of reservations.
I'm a high-powered executive. Nobody makes me wait.
Oh,
That's all I'm
God.
saying.
I see you're really getting into character.
What character? What are you talking about? I'm a high-powered executive. I manage accounts and stuff.
Yeah, you'll.
VP of Sales.
Murders
keep
and
at-
acquisitions.
If you keep acting like an asshole, you'll fit right in.
That's exactly right. Ladies first.
Yeah. And she, as she's walking, as she's grabbing the menus and gesturing like, "Oh, I'll take you to your table." As she steps out from the desk, she looks you up and down, Rush, and then she leans over and she says, "Would you want one of our house blazers? That looks a little tight and uncomfortable." And you see the closet where they have their house blazers for people that are underdressed a little. It just looks uncomfortable. I mean, it's fine in fashion, but it just you look a little offset.
Just maybe a little, yeah. Hey, if you don't mind, that would be real nice.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you look like a large. She reaches back, grabs one of the blazers, putting it on.
Did you not put the powder on first?
I was supposed to use powder?
Why did you think I gave it to you?
I thought that was for something else.
What did you do with it?
Well, we're about to eat, and it's inappropriate to talk about.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. The label said, look, I didn't know.
I should have been clearer, Rush. I'm sorry, and you can use a bomb for that.
I am sorry too. And do you have the bomb on you right now?
She said we couldn't bring any bombs.
Well, damn.
I don't know, maybe you can use some butter or something.
At this point, I might.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Maybe we should all just sit down to a silent meal.
Yeah, the hostess takes you over around this restaurant, like I said, that curves around the edge of this tower. And as you go about halfway around, you can see that the back side of it looks a little roped off. The tables are kind of pushed over to the side where, like, waiters and waitresses can walk past and get back into the kitchen where you see double doors. But it looks like, this wall in the back part of the restaurant is still kind of under renovation and construction. So it's kind of roped off with these tables and chairs. And you can see the back wall looks like it's being rebuilt completely. But she takes you over to kind of the side of the restaurant where you can see that. You can also see the front entrance from this side of the ring. And she gestures for you to sit down. You sit. And she tells you your waiter will be with you in just a moment. She walks away.
Oh.
There is a little pat of butter here, Rush, if you really need it.
Oh my God, yes.
It's just gonna like slide it across the table.
Can you be a bit more... Could you be less conspicuous?
All right, hold on.
As Rush is buttering his nips, the waiter walks up. And the waiter walks up, placing menus down on the table. He just looks a little bit shocked at Rush. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
He's not from around here.
Oh, okay. Well, hello.
I like the smell. What can I say?
I'll be your waiter today. My name is James. Here's your menus. Can I start you off with something to drink? Maybe some more butter? He places the menus down.
Yeah, I would just like vodka straight, please.
Of course.
Thank you, James.
And I believe we're ready to order.
Oh, okay. Sure. You've been here. You know what you want to order?
We'd like 4 of the house special. James.
The off menu.
The off menu house special, please.
Everybody
James.
give me human perception.
Well, I rolled one before, but that was to pick up on the vibes coming off these two out of the lift, and I did not pick up on
I
anything.
saw that. Yeah.
No
I failed.
vibes.
So that's why I didn't say anything at all.
I figured. Yeah, I saw the roll was really bad, so I didn't even ask. I saw it was so bad. I was like, yeah, whatever it was, it didn't work. So.
Well,
Oh, no. Yeah.
19. Yo.
Speaking of not picking up on vibes, I got an 8.
Nice.
Yeah, but Allie's crit fail is as bad as my standard roll.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, Bud and Allie, you don't notice anything. Allie, correct saying, the off menu house special, maybe Bud and Allie are not noticing as much during that conversation, but Hades and Rush, you notice when you say that, Hades, and Allie, reiterates the off menu house special, the waiter kind of like looks a little bit nervous. He kind of like starts sweating a little bit, and he gathers up the menus and starts pulling up the menus. Oh, okay, very well. And this is where we'll take our 5-minute break.
Ooh.
So yeah, Hades and Rush, you notice the waiter gets nervous when you order the off menu house special. Allie and Bud don't really notice, but he's gathering the menus. This is where we'll take our 5-minute break. Everybody in chat, don't go anywhere. We will be right back in literally 5 minutes to continue on. I'm going to leave the mics hot, so if the team wants to talk about the game and things, chat can hear and contribute ideas. All right.
I have a gimlet. Okay, never.
But I want to drink too. Oh.
Nuts.
I believe my man over here wants a buttery nipple.
Yeah. Oh my God! Can we make a Rush themed cocktail, please?
Oh man, yeah.
I do want to interrupt, but Rockette, have you got the right mic working? You sound a bit watery.
Oh no! Does it sound weird?
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little underwater.
That's a fine question. Let's find out.
All right. I'm gonna go to the loo. I'm gonna powder my nose, everybody.
Let's find out.
Now I know what that means. Perfect.
Go have an awkward conversation about a kiss.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not on the right one. What the heck? Why? Why you do this to me?
Technology.
Every time.
I mean, I haven't. Obviously, my green screen is not functioning correctly because OBS won't work correctly,
Can
so
you
I
hear me
can't
better
use my
now?
virtual camera.
You sound
So
a
I'm
little
also
further
having-
away, actually.
Further away, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's no. You sound you're a
could be
little
the
quieter, but you're definitely better.
Better but quieter. Okay, hang on.
Yeah. So you're clearer. You're not so watery, but you're
Okay.
But yeah, you are quite quiet still.
Let's see. Why? All right. Let's see what's going on here. What about now? What about here? Let me check this over.
Now you're muted.
Okay. No, I was checking it on here, and I didn't want anyone to have to hear that. Is it better?
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
I don't know why it does this to me.
Computers.
Yeah. I don't know why OBS hijacks my headphones, so I can't hear you guys anymore. Just tech stuff.
Just at random, my mic will detach. Sometimes my camera just goes off. Tech ghosts.
Tech
Yeah, I'll
ghosts.
have to muck about with OBS and get it to stop stealing my microphone or stealing my headphones. I think it's to do with my headphones being Bluetooth, but I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. Wanna utilize the little powder room. I'll be back.
Crit Twitch recommending the old technical knock. I believe technical knock is the name of a skill in. It might be the name of a class skill in Dark Heresy.
Huh?
I think the technical. One of the technical minded characters has technical knock, which is literally just thumping a machine till it works.
I've actually had that work before.
Also known as percussive maintenance.
I like that term, actually. That's good.
What I miss?
We fixed the microphone problem, and now we're talking about percussive maintenance.
Yes.
As in the maintenance of drums?
No, when you go, this thing isn't working, bang. Oh, it's working.
Oh, brilliant. Right. I was like, yeah, drums probably do take a lot of maintenance because they are tuned. And I don't know what happens when a drum goes out of tune. I don't know how you retune it.
You just hit it. You just hit it until it works.
Bang, 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 bang. You get Animal to come in. Wow. Hopefully, people are into not cringe comedy per se, but there was a lot of awkward.
We're in rare form today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love your attempt to clear the air. Just made things extremely awkward.
Good to know before we potentially get into a gunfight. It's like got to be one of my favorite tropes where people are like already in like a tense interpersonal relationship, and then in the middle they're like, I thought you said you didn't want any peas. And like have to have this whole heart to heart in the middle of like dodging bullets and stuff.
Hell yeah.
You said it wasn't a big deal. Bang, bang,
I
bang.
was just respecting your wishes.
Why do you keep talking about it then? Bang, bang.
Because communication is an important part to any relationship. Crackneck.
And
then, like, you know, one of the henchmen is usually just like, hey, I think, you know, you should...
You guys have issues. Shut up. And then there's one who's like, no.
Yeah, I guess Mr. and Mrs. Smith
hear him
was a
out.
movie entirely based around that one trope.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, hot damn, it does it well.
I don't think I've seen it, yeah.
It's fun. It's fun.
All right.
Saw it once, but I don't remember much.
Let's dive back in. We're back. 5-minute break is over. Thanks everybody in chat for sticking around, sticking with us. We're back at it. You're sitting at the table. You've got restaurant sounds going. You can hear the aquarium going. I'm having fun with the Syrinscape sound set for this one. But yeah, you're sitting there. Your waiter came over. James basically giving you the menus, starting off with some drinks. Hades said we're ready to order. Want to get the off-menu house special. And Hades in a rush. You can tell he instantly kind of got nervous and said, oh, okay, perfect. I'll put that order in right away. And he starts gathering up the menus and walks away.
Well, before he walks away, Hades is going to be like, is that a problem?
No. Everything's fine. Everything is going to plan. And he walks away.
Wait, was he acting weird?
I don't like how he said everything is going to plan. What does that mean, to plan? What is the plan?
I was wondering the same thing.
I mean, we didn't get called here by a omniscient.
What? Knife.
What? I don't know.
Omniscient.
Omniscient AI.
Omniscient?
For probably a run-of-the-mill chat with someone.
I was hoping for at least some food, though.
Did you order a drink?
No, he walked away. I tried to order a gimlet, but
I mean, there's free bread on the table, but I think your butter is gone.
Oh, yeah.
You're bringing more butter.
Rush has some.
I only took
Yeah,
a
right.
little off with my fingers. Just eat around that part.
no, thank you. Where did this kid go?
There's
where did they...
There's a nipple impression in the butter.
Oh my god.
Makes me very uncomfortable.
No, he took the menus and walked back into the kitchen.
Mm.
I mean, your AI said we could eat our meals, right? It said eat your meals and then wait for further instructions. So I'm hoping for some high-end cuisine.
May I know about meals, though? Is it going to be code? Is meal, does that mean like a fight, a fist fight? I want food,
I mean, it's
too.
pretty tasty, but
After a few moments of anticipation, kicking around some assumptions and things and guesses, you see James, the waiter, come out of the kitchen. He has a tray. You can see some platters or things on it. a drink. He stops by right outside of the kitchen entrance. There's like a little sort of wait station, kind of like where they have restaurant, table supplies and stuff. And he stops by there. You see him messing behind the desk a little bit, and then picks back up the tray and walks over to your table. And he says, oh, here it is. And he starts putting down the plates in front of everybody.
Does it appear to be plates of food?
Oh yeah, there's plates of food, and he goes on to explain. He says, "Oh, this is our off-menu house special, the grilled octopus and our signature house Italian seasoning." And you can see it's like really elaborate grilled octopus with some scalloped sides, and almost looks like a bit of a seafood platter built around these little octopus meals. And he places them in front of each of you, and then he looks over at you, Hades, and then he says. And here's the card. And he looks around and he slides over a card, and it kind of slides it underneath your napkin.
Well, don't be suspicious. Go away.
So are we good? We're good?
We'll see.
Yeah, as long as you get me a gimlet, we're fine. Thank you.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course, yeah. If you want something to drink, but I mean, as far as like I did what I was told, so we're good, right?
We'll see, James.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
He walks away.
Wow. This boy's just trying to make a living, and now you've got him.
Well, I don't know what he's up to or what he did. Maybe he did something really bad. Hey, he's gonna look at the card under there.
You can see it's a you see the Crest logo, and it looks like it's an employee access card, some type of digital pass to gain access to things. Not sure.
Neat.
This is like one of those spy vids.
She's gonna because this is a nice suit jacket. There's a pocket on the inside.
Fancy.
Ooh, nice.
On the inside pocket. Well,
fancy inside pockets.
That's right. Only the finest of people have inside pockets. Well, the instructions did say to eat.
Great.
Cool.
So Hades just gonna go to town.
Ah.
But she'll start too. But then she'll kind of rein it in. She'll rein it in.
Remember where you are.
Yeah, she's gonna hate it. She's gonna hate every moment of reining it in. But she'll do it. She'll do it.
Nice.
I think
It's funny because
Allie is
otherwise
going-
there might have been some type of roll or something, But you're playing tactful. Look at you in 2000. Look at Hades in 2022. Look at her.
Yes, she did grow up in corporate.
2046,
she knows
baby.
how to do it. She just opts not to most of the time.
Yeah, this would be what 2046 or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2046. But you're eating with the wrong fork.
But that's the dessert fork. Hades almost slaps her out of his hand.
I thought it was like it's not inside out.
No, it's outside in.
Oh God.
Oh. Allie, help him. People are gonna start looking at us.
Okay, just you start with the outside ones, and then with courses you move in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Get your elbows off the table. She might give him a whack.
And James comes back.
Yeah, I just want to eat.
James comes back. He has your drink. He also places some waters on the table. Does anything else you need? Any other drinks? Or all the food good? Everybody good?
I think we're good, James.
Okay.
You may leave.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You can tell he's like all of a sudden like real appreciative. Okay, so we're good.
For now.
Yes.
Yeah, he walks off.
Good.
Man. What
Yeah,
did
he
they
goes- you see him. Yeah, you see him go back over to the wait station area by the kitchen entrance, and you see him get on his agent, and just playing off that same human perception, Hades and Rush. You can tell he seems pretty happy. He seems really
I
happy.
think a fat payday is what I got offered.
Well, either that or
I
somebody's
would
being
know
held hostage.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I mean, he's happy, so something's gone right.
That
How's
makes one random stranger.
how's everyone's food?
Octopussy.
It's so good. I haven't had stuff like this in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. It's hard going back once you've been living off kibble.
Yeah, just so everybody knows that the food is top notch. Even this off menu house special, just top notch cuisine. Unless you're not into seafood, don't want to make your character into it. I don't know. But
I mean, we would have acquired a taste surely from the last.
Yeah, I feel like that's
from Nip It in the Bud.
Yeah.
yeah, I would think so.
Um,
Yeah, but you sit there eating your meal. About halfway into the meal, we'll say maybe closer to 7 o'clock or so. Hades, you get another message or agent goes off from the AI. I'm not going to make everybody remove headphones. This isn't so trivial, and I think Hades has been revealing some of this. You're in the middle of it, but yeah, you get a message from the AI, and it just says, at 7:30, access the storage cellar, find the secret ingredients, take cinnamon. Notify me once you have completed these tasks.
That's weird.
It's everything about this is weird. What the heck? I
Well-
feel like I'm playing some kind of ARG.
I mean, we don't know that we're not.
have you ever had a similar experience using this AI?
I don't use the AI. The AI came to me.
Sure, but when it contacts you, is it usually this cryptic and in this many stages?
And before you answer that, Hades, just to give you a little background on it, we'll say it's always this cryptic. It's always ambiguous and like somewhat confusing, but it always ends up with a payday or a reward or something. But this is definitely the first time it's been this elaborate, like one step leading to another step sort of thing. Usually it's just been a one thing,
Yeah, it's usually not quite so much of a scavenger hunt.
Okay, well, we just have to trust this thing and get through this.
So where's the storage cellar?
Shouldn't have told James he was off the hook.
I mean, is he still doing our drinks, or is he, like, off all services? Because I want another drink.
Do we
what's
see
this?
James anywhere?
Garçon!
Yeah, James, you still see James over by the wait station, messing on his agent.
Hades is gonna, like, flag him down. And if she gets his attention, she's gonna be like,
He comes right over. Is there something else I can help with?
the storage. Where's the door to the storage?
What's that?
Storage door. The storage door. Where's the door?
The cellar.
Storage cellar.
Oh, well, the restaurant storage cellar is the access is in the kitchen. There's an elevator leading down.
Do you think you could introduce us to the chef in about half an hour?
Yeah, we would love to give our compliments.
This was very good.
Yeah, I can arrange that. That's fine.
Why are you so nervous, James?
I just want to make sure everything goes as planned. I did my part, and I just want to make sure everything's okay.
And Hades gonna put a hand on his arm. And James, you're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Okay.
Maybe don't go on your agent at work, though. Don't want to get in trouble with your boss.
Yeah, of course. Anything else that you need?
Yeah, another round?
Oh yeah, that.
Oh, yeah. We're pretty parched.
Poor James.
And you? He looks towards Rush.
Come in, please.
Okay, perfect. Walks off, goes back to the kitchen.
What is his deal? I've never seen anyone look so nervous in my life. God, you think his family's being held hostage or something?
Well, I mean, plates of food here are probably worth more than his yearly wage, so.
Yeah, that's probably true.
We don't know what he's been told or by whom.
Yeah.
And the stakes might be a bit bigger for him if he fails.
That's true.
But we're here to do a job, and if we do it well, then
Apparently our job is baking a cake.
because we need to.
Get the cinnamon, then the vanilla extract.
I mean, that would be one kind of job. Sure,
Nice
if
change
we're
of
gonna-
pace, I guess.
if we're gonna get a similar kind of payday to that than any of our other jobs, then sure, I'll bake a cake.
Yeah,
If
sure.
that's all we end up having to do, it won't be
Yeah.
too terrible.
It's the GLaDOS origin story.
James comes
I
back,
mean-
places the drinks, the next round on the table, and Rush hands puts the bourbon in front of you. Here you go.
Thank you.
If there's anything else, just call me out. My name's James, like I said, and I'll be around.
We
Of
don't.
course, James.
Thank you.
And he walks back over to the wait station, and then goes back to the kitchen.
Does he even work here? He's not been going to any other tables except for ours.
I mean, they probably. I've only been here once, but customer service is a big thing, right? You want to feel like you're the most important person in the room, that everyone drops everything just for you.
Guess so.
But like we said, we don't know who he's working for or what he's been told to do. We could ask him, but he'd probably, I don't know, brown his pants.
Yeah. Well, I tried that.
He's
but
probably
he
been
didn't
told
very forthcoming.
not to talk about it either.
Well, he seems a lot more scared of whatever's giving him the instructions than. Well, I guess he thinks we're giving him the instructions. Wonder if we could use that.
Please don't exploit that.
Poor wage slave.
Well, I mean,
If you
the
wanna
first
give
part
me
of our
a-
plan is
a-
just to eat the dinner, right?
Yeah, exactly. And Hades, if you want to give me a deduction roll too.
Yeah, let's do it. Deduction 14.
Nice. Yeah, you are definitely correct in your thinking that James was acting as if he was doing something for you, you know, with the way he was talking. So it does appear that him being nervous and, you know, doing these things for you, he does seem to be acting weird. He's nervous, but he's acting as if he's doing something for you, doing a gig for you.
Hey guys, do you think I could make him my minion?
Oh God, not again.
I mean, listen, it only went so poorly the last time. You know, I mean, we agreed not to speak of that anyway. But this time, I think it would go a lot better.
Yeah, maybe ask Pox about that.
Listen,
If we
Pox
can,
wasn't my minion. Pox was Allie's minion.
I don't really keep minions.
Isn't that your
Well,
whole business model?
No, everything is consensual. Oh shit! Just dropped on my dice. Everything is consensual. He didn't do anything he didn't want to. I just had him boxing up orders.
have my minion doing anything they don't want to do if they're under the proper persuasion.
Speaking of Pox, though, we're hoping that he's at the end of this, you know,
Yeah,
Rainbow
this is
Road.
my point, though.
So we should
wanna
focus
rescue
on
Pox. Yeah, we don't want to get another kid in trouble while we're saving Pox.
Back at the spot already, just hanging out, being a guy, and not taking care of my plants.
Well, it's like goldfish, right? Let's prove that we can keep one minion alive before we move on to the next one.
Fine.
I don't think James has got what it takes as well. He looks like he's about to jump out of his skin.
Yeah.
He doesn't do well under pressure from the looks of things.
He looks really nervous.
Yeah,
Too nervous.
At that moment, James comes walking back out of the kitchen, and it's getting close to 7:30. It's getting close to that time, but James comes out and says, "Okay, I talked to the chef. We're super busy. We're typically not doing this, but he said he'll at least come out to meet for at least a moment. He'll be out maybe in the next 10 to 15 if he has time in between his entrees he's cooking. But I at least told him I'm trying to get you to meet him."
James, maybe don't worry about meeting the chef. Really, we just want to see the storage room. We want to inspect, your wares and see that it's all up to code.
Yes,
just like a.
We want to inspect your wares.
But I can't.
Gross.
I can't take you into our storage cellar or back to
Well, James, this job isn't done until you do, really. So just take us through. You don't have to bother the chefs.
I already
really
did my
busy.
part, and I appreciate it. Everything went through. My mom's fine, and the hospital said everything arrived. But as far as I know, like, I'm done. I did what I told you. He looks towards you, Hades, and everything already came through. So it should be fine. But I mean, there's only so much I can do. You got the pass. I can't.
James. You're right. You've done your part, James. You've done your part, and you've been a good guy, a good nervous little man. So why don't you do the finishing touch and just go over there? And Hades just points to the other side of the room. Just for like 5 minutes. To the bar. To bring us more drinks.
Okay.
Go, James.
Yeah, another round.
Go now.
You got it.
Go, James.
He walks
away.
over back to the wait station.
Go away. Okay,
Hey,
well,
we've got less than 5 minutes.
let's
We
go.
gotta hustle.
We'll just get up. Let's just go. Let's just act like we own the place.
Yeah, just act like you know what you're
If
doing.
if we have confidence, that gets us most of the way there.
Are you
Hades is gonna
creaking?
stand up and just straighten her blouse and just like start trucking toward the kitchen with her briefcase. She has her briefcase.
Rush stands up. Was that a rip? Oh my god.
It's so bad.
No, that was there already. It's been worn before.
Yeah,
Let's
I
just
noticed.
say.
Let's just let ourselves into the kitchen and just walk straight to the elevator.
Yeah.
Eyes ahead.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
just
up.
don't even talk to anybody in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's fine. You get up. You go to the kitchen entrance in the back here. You pass the construction roped off, kind of following the waiter path, and you get back to the kitchen where the double doors open, and you're basically looking at kind of the line. You see all the stoves and ovens and everything just going down the line down the left side. The right side seems to be the walkway with kind of like the hood entrances where they pass the food through from chefs. You can see a few chefs back there cooking, line cooks, supporting staff. It's packed. The kitchen is very active. Aside from that, everybody give me a perception.
Behind.
Yeah.
Behind hot.
Behind what?
It's a 17.
Behind hot.
Oh, 23
Whoa.
and add 4. That would be a 27.
Nice.
Good job,
22.
Hades.
Eyes on a swivel. Hades has eyes on a swivel.
Yeah, as you go back, you see that there's some type of service closet, and then some type of office. It says manager's office. The door is open, and then beyond that, at the other end of the room, you can see an elevator, and it looks like it says storage cellar.
Hades just gonna and doesn't even stop moving, just keeps going toward
Yeah,
it.
I'm following
We'll
Hades.
just beeline. Yeah, we'll just beeline to it. Not look at anyone. We're just gonna
The
go.
quicker we go,
Mhm.
the easier it'll be.
Yeah, everybody give me a stealth.
The old hide in plain sight deal.
19.
Stealth 16.
Also 19.
Where is Stealth? Where are you, Stealth? Why can't I find you?
Hiding.
Oh. There it is.
Damn.
Body skills.
You've been waiting for that one all day, haven't you, Phil?
14.
As you're going through, everybody, you're just trying to beeline it to that elevator. But as you're passing that office or whatever, a woman steps out of the office and basically just says, "Excuse me, can I help you?" And she raises her hand, a woman in a suit. She's looking right at you, Hades. You're the one she noticed out of the group first. You're in the front of the group, so it makes sense.
Yes, and what is your name exactly?
I'm Sandra. I'm the shift manager here. No one's supposed to be back here. If I could get everybody to step back into the restaurant, and she starts gesturing you towards the front, out of the kitchen.
And Hades is gonna kind of usher Sandra to side. Sandra, we don't really want to make a big deal about this, but we're here to inspect your food, your ingredients. We've had some reports that there have been some unsavory things slipping by, if you know what I'm saying.
Give me a conversation.
What a
Give me a persuasion. Give me a persuasion.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah,
I'm
persuasion.
gonna use a plus
Rocket,
2.
what a play. What a play, Rocket.
Come on.
I'm
Food
I
and
was
safety.
fully ready to give her the old solo stare, but this is way better.
Yeah.
One of the plus 2s. It's happening.
Yeah, use
so
it.
that's
Use
20.
it. Nice.
Yeah, she looks like she's confused at first. Okay, this is throwing me off a little. I mean, we had nothing scheduled on the books right now. Let me check the system. Who are you with?
It's a bit of an emergency. Do you remember the outbreak a few months ago? People leaking from both ends? We don't really schedule those kinds of things, and we just want to make sure that your kitchen can run smoothly as usual.
Allie,
but
give me a
naturally-
persuasion on your end, Allie.
No worries. That is an 18.
Nice. Yeah, you see her eyes kind of open wide. Like, oh yeah, I do remember. You're talking about the upper marina. Some people died over that. Okay, look.
We didn't put it on the schedule because we respect your establishment, and we didn't want to have anyone worried.
Okay, it's just normally we have this scheduled. We do this, after hours. This isn't usually like how we deal with this. But I totally understand, like in an emergency situation of how this is. Can you just be discreet? Can you just quickly kind of look over our kitchen and then get back out to the restaurant? Keep things low key. Let's keep things moving.
Agreed is how we were planning on doing this. The quicker we can get this done, the quicker you can continue running, and hopefully you don't have to lose any sales.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, just check out the kitchen. You can look around. Everything should be fine.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you.
That's great.
So Hades is gonna go over to the the elevator to the cellar.
Is that in character, Phil? As Bud? That's great. That's
Awesome. Now go away.
But yeah, Sandra goes back into her office.
Hey, use the card. Let's get down there.
Yeah, let's go. You're gonna use the card on the cellar elevator.
Yeah,
Cellarvator.
The cellarvator. Yeah, you go over to the cellarvator, and I like that. And yeah, you can see that there's the elevator. It looks like there's a stairwell next to it. And then you swipe the card and it opens up. It goes green. Obviously, this access pass gives you access to the cellar. Elevator opens up. You're able to get in it. It looks like it goes down a couple levels, but it only opens up down on that cellar level. So you can go down there.
All right, let's go.
Yep, I'm gonna draw my gun.
What was that, Phil? Bud?
I'll draw my gun.
Okay, yeah, you get in the elevator. You draw out your gun. This is the concealed medium, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cinnamon, would that be with the bakery stuff?
Spices, I
it might be with the
guess.
Spices, yeah.
Yeah, spices.
It's said to get these special.
What does it even
ingredients.
look like? I've only seen it on chip flavors.
You know it by the smell. It smells like
okay.
cinnamon. Let's see. So, but it says special ingredients. Is it just cinnamon or is it multiple cinnamons?
It says
Wait, what was the wording?
at 7:30 p.m. access the storage cellar, find the secret ingredients, take cinnamon. Notify me once you have completed these tasks.
So I guess
So-
it's with the secret ingredients. They're probably in a lockbox or a safe. That's where I'd keep secrets.
How the hell are when we meant to know what's a secret ingredient and what's just regular?
I feel like we'll know it when we see it.
I hate it when people say that. So much room for interpretation.
And it's at that moment, bing, the elevator door opens up, and you're down in this level that mimics the restaurant precisely. Obviously, this building is just this tower. So it's this circular room. The elevator opens. You're on the back side of this room. If you can imagine, on the back side of the restaurant tower went back. It opens up. You're looking into this big open storage cellar. You're seeing racks all along the left side with like dishes, trays, carts, some long-term frozen storage lockers. There's a closet that says janitorial. You can see on the right side there's a bunch of tubes and pumps and the bottom filtration tanks to the big aquariums that are upstairs. You can also see that there's a big walk-in freezer at the other end of the room. And next to that in the corner there's a small table. And there's a man sitting there at the table. When the elevator door opens and pings, he stands up and kind of grabs onto his jacket, like holding his jacket. He's wearing a nice suit. But if you want to give me a perception.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
We have +2s
Right.
as well. If I know your perception's pretty good, but
Oh,
Feel
yeah, I
free
mean, I've
to-
got +6. I'll use one. This seems like a pivotal moment. 23.
Yeah, you can you can tell that this guy, he's wearing a nice suit, but he obviously has some Kevlar going on, interweaved in this suit, and you can see what looks like, a bulge, like he's holding on to some type of weapon that he might have strapped across him under his jacket.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for that, bud.
As he stands up and just looks at you, as the elevator door opens.
is that a gun in your pocket, or are you just having a good time?
And that's where we'll end our
Yay.
session.
We did it.
We did it!
The yay was Ellen, not Allie. She wouldn't end a one-liner with going, yay.
Exactly. No, I get that. I get that.
I did it.
Although he probably would have gone, ah!
It's a rocket launcher.
Oh!
That would have been
my.
awesome.
Oh.
All right, awesome. Well, yeah, that's where we'll end our session. When we start next week, we'll start off right where we left
On
off,
time.
coming out of the elevator with this guy
And on time.
in his jacket,
I
and
promise this time.
and on time next
Promise.
week, Phil.
It's my fault. Blame me. Don't blame these lovely people. They were all there on time.
No. Don't worry about it. We did blame you. It's okay.
Yeah, we
good.
absolutely blamed you. There was
No.
and even
We did.
and even things that weren't your fault,
Yeah,
we also blamed
I mean,
you.
I absolutely deserve that.
exactly.
For thinking it was starting like 2 hours after it actually was.
I know. Hey, it's
We can
2000.
all blame James.
It's 2022. We're shaking off the rust. We're getting back into it. We're locking in weekly as of today. I want to thank everybody in chat for tuning in and joining us on session 1 of the new campaign. we'll see you next Thursday. Make sure you check out all the links in chat that Dan's dropping. Show us some support. All these links go to our social media pages, all the cool things that we're pushing and promoting, and we would really appreciate your support. Also, don't forget to give some support and love to Syrinscape. Follow, subscribe, and share Syrinscape. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Ultimate.